YouTube, what's going on? Andrew Darling here, Mr. Darling 4. Want to give you guys some quick thoughts on the Samsung Galaxy Note 5. So I've had the phone now for a couple days. I have the 64 gig T-Mobile version, and I just wanted to give you guys some quick overall thoughts. This phone, the way the back slopes and the way that it feels in the hand with the glass and the metal is phenomenal. So I've been using the OnePlus One for the better part of the last year. I've jumped to other phones, including the S6, S6 Edge, Sony Xperia Z3 Compact. I've had a few phones. I've been using the iPhone 6 Plus for a few days, mostly just because of battery life. And I am so glad to get the Note 5. So I know people have said a lot about the S Pen and if you put it in backwards and all this other stuff. First of all, why would you do that? Like, that didn't even make sense. But the build of the phone, so I used to tend to prefer the smaller smartphone. That's why I used the Z3 Compact for a while. But I just continued to go back to the OnePlus One to the point where I got used to it. This phone is very comparable in size to the OnePlus One, and this one has a bigger screen and a better screen and a phenomenally better camera, the rear camera and front camera. So by the time you see this, the video samples for the rear camera have probably already posted. I'm gonna get some for the front-facing shooter here, probably the next day or so. I'll get them there and get them uploaded. I have started law school, so that's a super cool thing that I'm excited about. I started an entire law school channel. It's kind of a vlog style about my experiences, what I'm going through. The Note 5 is going to be key to that. The coolest thing so far, and it seems so simple, it seems so subtle, but one of the coolest things about the Note 5 is you retract that S Pen, okay? The Note's going to vibrate a little bit, and then you just say here and look at that. So you're writing, and then what it does actually is you can hit save, delete, and then you can edit, erase, you can change the pen a little bit, and then you can erase. I mean, there's so much. So you just hit save. Only thing I don't like is it goes all the way to here, and it actually turns the screen on and stuff. But when you have the screen off, it doesn't do it. You see, so you actually have to insert and retract the S Pen, and that's what sort of wakes the screen, even though it doesn't really look like it. So it's super cool stuff here. And then we'll just put in here what we're doing. If you have a Galaxy S5, you're winning. And then what you do is you just put this away, and it actually saves it and disappears. So if you need something really quick, very, very cool process. Something I enjoy quite a bit. I've used it for things in class. I've used it just to write myself a quick note. Hey, put this on your task manager. Hey, put this on your calendar. Your kid has a volleyball game. Your other kid has homework. So there are a bunch of little things that you can use it for. Very cool, very useful. Battery life so far, I used it for, gosh, like 16 hours, but I only had about 3 hours of screen on time, and that killed it. So charging has been remarkably fast. I went from 0 to 26% in 15 minutes. So granted, the phone was off. It tends to do that when you get to 0. But so far, very, very positive thoughts on the Galaxy Note 5. I'm sure I'll have more stuff. I know I told you guys I'm going to slow down the tech channel just because of law school. But I'm going to try and do what I can to push this information out there because it is important. Whether, you know, somebody's about to make that decision, do you go with the 64 gig, do you go with the 32 gig? So it looks like the system takes up about between 9 and 10 gigs of the system memory itself. So I went for 64 gigs. So let me know in the questions, you know, what your comments are, what your concerns are. Have you already picked up a Note 5? If you haven't, are you gonna? Are you thinking about it? What are you waiting for aside from this? So let me know in the comments. Definitely, I'm gonna put the link to my law school channel in the description. Definitely go over there and subscribe. I really, really appreciate it. Give me a thumbs up if you liked the video. Subscribe here if you haven't already. And we'll talk to you soon. So we'll go ahead and get that tie right. Yeah, have a great rest of your day. Take care.